I am now privileged to introduce the Reverend Brian F. Linnane of the Society of Jesus, the 24th President of Loyola University Maryland, and a member of the class of 2015, who will deliver our closing remarks. Thank you, Father Linnane.
Thank you, Dr. Wolfson. And I'd like to offer special thanks to Ambassador Burns and to Nick George, both of whom spoke so well. They both represent the Jesuit ideal of eloquentia perfecta. Both of their messages will give us much to think about in the days ahead. I too want to offer my congratulations to the class. I like the jokes as I march in, the students telling me they like my necklace. It's not a necklace, it's bling. To paraphrase Count Basie, it don't mean a thing if you ain't got that bling. And today, I have extra bling. I wisely took this ring off before I shook 1,600 hands. But this is a women's lacrosse ring, Loyola Women's Lacrosse. 9 members of your class are not with us today because they are representing the university in the quarterfinals of the NCAA championship at Syracuse University. I would be remiss if I didn't mention them, and I also would be remiss if I didn't mention how deeply touched and honored I am to be an alumnus of Loyola University Maryland. It was a great surprise when the trustees told me that they were giving me this honor for the 10th anniversary of my presidency, and it really means a great deal to be a Greyhound. So thank you for welcoming me to your class and welcoming me as a member of the class of 2015. Most of you have known for years that you'd be walking across this stage to collect your degree, but it was a surprise to me until last week. And it's really particularly a blessing because I didn't have to study for any exams or write any papers. We've spent a great deal of time together today, and I imagine many of you, especially our new graduates, are getting a bit impatient to celebrate with your family and friends. And I never like to be the person, as I so frequently am, standing between people and their next meal, especially on joyous occasions. Before I share a few words with you, again, I want to thank our speaker and our fellow honorary degree recipient, Ambassador Burns. His remarks were extraordinary. I knew that he would have a message that was absolutely appropriate for young and not so young graduates of a Jesuit Catholic university. Congratulations to Ambassador Burns, to Father Salmon, to John Cochran, to Joe Keelty, and to the York Road Partnership. They've all received honors today, but indeed their presence honors us. Again, Nick, great job. Thank you very much. Today, I'd like to talk to you a bit about Baltimore. 10 years ago, when I became president of Loyola, I moved to this city. Now, Jesuits are pretty much an urban order, so I've lived in cities all around the world. And I know that cities offer incredible amenities, but they often aren't accessible to people like you and like me. I think of being in New York, and I often look at all the things that are on offer in Manhattan, from athletic events to theater to concerts. But the price, I think you'd really have to be very wealthy to live there and to be able to take advantage of it. But that's not really true about Baltimore. It's always been a source of joy to me that our students are able to root for or against major league sports teams, make trips to the symphony with their classes, experience a vibrant city scene, theater scene, and visit 2 internationally known art galleries. Our faculty takes the opportunity at every turn to integrate the valuable experience this culturally rich, historic, and beautiful city offers to our curriculum. I have personally enjoyed immersing myself in this city, brimming as it is with so much to offer in terms of culture and entertainment. Of course, as we all know, that isn't the complete picture of Baltimore. Recent events in the city came as an important reminder of the division and challenges and issues Baltimore faces. At our Jesuit Catholic institution, we speak about cultivating the whole person, mind, body, and spirit. Baltimore offers us, our students, and the campus community, myself included, ways to expand that 360-degree education. Our students can stretch their minds and bodies, and yes, grow in the spirit by serving the disadvantaged, becoming a voice for the voiceless, and taking an active role in fostering justice. Part of our job as educators is to help you, our students, recognize your responsibility to your community. The Catholic tradition of the common good teaches us that no matter what we achieve individually, each of us must consider that our individual well-being is tied up with the person who is least well advantaged. We can build walls and gates and one-way streets and alarm system and think that others' lives, others' struggles won't affect us. But they will. We've learned that our well-being and our very humanity are tied most intimately with those persons whose life situation is most compromised. My security, my prosperity is always threatened unless those who are least well off are making progress to a better life. We who have been educated in the Jesuit Catholic tradition must address injustice in our society and in our world. We must reflect on the recent unrest in this city, and we must recognize without doubt that some people reacted in negative and violent ways. But we also have to consider the injustice existing in our city, our nation, and our world, and also contemplate the deeply troubling events that are taking place throughout the nation. We must also consider those who could consider the danger those who are sworn to protect our lives and our well-being are faced with every single day in this city of Baltimore and around the world. Today we are in Baltimore, celebrating all that you have achieved and imagining with great hope, faith, and optimism all that you will accomplish in the future. As you prepare for whatever comes next, personally and professionally, I have a proposition for you. Find your own Baltimore. Find a place you can learn to love deeply, even with its flaws and struggles. Invest yourself in that community, and that community will benefit from your efforts. Make a real difference, not just for the sake of giving back, as important as that is, but also because you truly care about and believe in the future of that community. You may find yourself in a job that doesn't seem quite perfect, or a city that's not entirely comfortable. I encourage you to embrace those experiences. Don't be afraid to give your heart to a situation, a cause, or a community that has its challenges. As a former Jesuit Father General, Pedro Arrupe once said, "Fall in love, stay in love, and it will decide everything." Loyola class of 2015, you have learned so much in your time with us. Whether you are an undergraduate or graduate student, today you are armed with an extraordinary amount of knowledge and experience. You are undoubtedly ready to face the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead, and you will thrive in your fields. You have been at Loyola for just a short time. Think of the opportunity you have over your lifetime to transform the world into a richer and more beautiful version than the one we know today. By recognizing the potential that lies within each person, you can help realize God's vision for all his people, and you will. Wherever life takes you, I have confidence you will leave your mark and represent Loyola and our remarkable class of 2015 well. And if I don't see you sooner, I look forward to seeing you at our class first reunion in 220. Trust me, it will be here before you know it. Congratulations to each and every one of you, and God bless you.
Thank you, Father Linnane. Please